Have you ever felt completely exhausted even when you haven't done anything much? Like you're drained not because you work too hard, but because something inside you just feels empty? Hey everyone, welcome to the book narrative, and I am Tejashwini. So today we will dive into a book called The Art of Being Alone by Renuka Gavrani. So this book will completely shift your idea, or it will break your idea about how you look at this solitude. It's all about how to belong to yourself and um, understanding your needs and breaking the idea of uh, believing that happiness comes only from the external world. So let's begin. We all know that we are too exhausted. Is it because we work too hard? No, we are exhausted because um, not because we work too hard, but because we do things that we love a very little. So, in this book, the author will make you question that it's not about how much effort you put in. It is all about whether the amount of effort you put is aligning with what you truly love. So, tell me if there's one thing that you can do every day to make yourself happy. So the second point this author speaks about is that stop copying others. So your life is yours. Some things may work out for others which will not work out for you. They have their own set of rules that they will follow and that will work out for them. So it's not like if you follow the same rule that they did, it's not going to work out for you. So something like they wake up so early and they did something, or they went for a course and they followed certain rules and they achieved something in their life. So if you do same routine like waking up early and following the same course and um, following the same set of rules, will that work for you? No, it will not. So this author speaks about being true to yourself and not following others, because everybody are unique. For example, everyone has their own way of living and growing. So if you keep forcing yourself to fit into someone else's life, then that's not the solution. You will lose control of your own life. Don't pretend that everything in life is perfect, and don't force yourself to follow the path that doesn't feel right. So self love isn't about toxic positivity. It's all about accepting your flaws and growing them. That is what is all about self love. So this author speaks that don't be a toxic self lover, and try to accept your flaws. Know what are your flaws, accept that, and grow with that. So try to correct that flaws. And the third point the author speaks about in this book is that um, you know she will question you like, do you even know what success means to you? Or have you ever questioned yourself like, what does success feels to you? And most of us would say that um, having a good bank balance, I want to make a lot of um, money, live in a big house, travel the whole world and be happy. But that's not the happiness. If you never learn to belong to yourself, you will feel lonely every time someone leaves you, or every time you face failure, or every time you're alone with your thoughts. So you have to know how to belong to yourself. When you learn to belong to yourself, you will know how to face your failure alone. You will not expect someone to be by your side. We are going we are the only person who is going to travel by our side throughout our life. So we can't expect some other people, or our parents or siblings or friends, to be with us for our lifetime. Everyone are going to leave us at certain point of the time, so they have their own life too. So only thing that's going to stay with us is we are going to stay with us. Success isn't just about external achievement, it's about how secure you feel within yourself. So learn to how you belong to yourself. And the fourth point the author speaks about is the power of doing nothing. Yes, you heard right. Power of doing nothing, absolutely nothing. So if we see, we are addicted to distractions. It might be social media, it might be books, it might be mobile phone or TV, etc., or endless scrolling as well. But have you ever just sat in silence for some time and you know sat in silence without doing anything? Just nothing, not even overthinking or not having a single thought, just sit in peace. So have you ever felt the joy of grabbing a cup of coffee and looking at the sunset? No overthinking, no scrolling, no books, no TV, or no chit chat. It's a me time, it's totally a me time. So when you do nothing, that feel, that peace you feel within is, it's actually wordless, we can't explain that, but try to feel it. So only when you sit in silence and do nothing, that true stillness, it's about slowing down and finding peace in simply being. So it's uncomfortable at first, but once you master it, you will stop searching for external validation and start feeling truly home at yourself, within yourself. So stop scrolling and sit in silence for some time, or try to practice that doing nothingness and enjoy that peace. The fifth point from this book that we're gonna see is the final and important lesson that I learned from this book called The Art of Being Alone, I can say. So we are speaking about that book. Just a reminder to you that we are reviewing the book The Art of Being Alone. So the fifth point is that your real guidance is you. Down your heart knows what you truly need to do, and it can be career or it can be anything. Sometimes what we does is, instead of finding answer within us, we'll go seeking the solution from others. We'll keep asking like, shall I do this, or um, can I get can I do that, or will that be good? Why not ask that question to yourself? Sit and ask this question to yourself, because your art knows what it truly needs, and your mind is really capable of getting that need to be get it done. It truly know how, it truly knows how to get it done. It's capable of doing that. So your real guidance is you. This book will remind us to trust ourselves more, and to stop seeking validation and start listening to that inner voice within us. And finally, if you have ever felt lost, lonely, or disconnected from yourself, then The Art of Being Alone is the book you need to read it. And it's not just about solitude, it's about self awareness, growth, and learning to love your own company. So uh, try to grab a copy of this book called Art of Being Alone, and try to connect within yourself. So if you read more, there's a lot more that have not spoken about, spoken about things from that book, because I, if I say everything, then what you will see in the book, what you will read from the book. So better grab a copy of that book, and it's a wonderful read. And this is the first book of the author Renuka Gavrani that I have read, and she have created a magic with her writing, I would. Now I have two questions for you. The first one is, what's your definition of success? And the second one is, what's the one thing that you do every day that will make you happy? So drop your answers in the comments and I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this book review, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more book contents. And also, this is my first video and first book review, so there might be some flaws, so do bear with me and subscribe this channel for more book contents. And yeah, until then, happy reading.